This presentation is a study of Love at First Sight by Group A, Brenda DeSorbo, Kelly Key Carroll, and Randy Young. When Group A was discussing exactly what it is we wanted to know about love at first sight, we developed the purpose statement to explore how love at first sight experiences are described by songwriters in the 21st century. At this stage in research, love at first sight experiences will be defined as feelings or emotions associated with love at first sight, such as instantaneous attraction and common actions involved in the experience. From our purpose statement, we determined the research questions would be, what are the feelings and emotions associated with love at first sight? And secondly, what actions do individuals express or experience when involved in the first sight experience? For our research, our group chose the methodology of content analysis of 8 21st century love songs by various artists. For the sample, we chose criterion sampling. For our data collection, the criterion sampling involves selecting cases that meet a predetermined criteria, and the criteria we used were songs that express feelings or emotions associated with love at first sight. To do our sample, we conducted an online search, searching several music sites with the keyword search of love at first sight, and then narrowed the sample with first experiences, particularly by sight or look. This slide features the first 3 of the 8 love songs chosen in the sample. The First Time Ever I Saw Your Face is the first song, which was made famous by Roberta Flack and played in the movie Play Misty for Me. The second song, You're the First, My Last, My Everything by Barry White, is actually Valentine's most famous love songs that couples find themselves falling in love with, and particularly with love at first sight. The third, You Had Me From Hello, is a current country song by Kenny Chesney. He wrote it for his wife at that time, Renee Zellweger, after seeing a movie she was in, and it was true love at first sight.
Your Everything is a Keith Urban hit written for his wife, Nicole Kidman. Love at First Sight is a popular song by emerging artist Michael Bublé. I've Just Seen a Face is a Beatles classic. Baby Now That I Found You was a hit for the Foundations and later recorded by Alison Krauss. And Crazy for You is a Madonna's hit. It was her ballad, went on to become a #1 hit. Our research found that the experience of love at first sight involved feelings or emotions and physical actions. We've included some samples from our master code list to show how each person coded the lines a little bit differently, but how we came to a conclusion of a master code. For example, in the first line, I've just seen a face, the individuals coded gazed, vision, and visualizing, but as a group, we were able to code the phrase looked upon face. Another example of this, in the second grouping you'll see, the line reads, and the first time ever I kissed your mouth, we individually had kissing, and showing affection. As a group, we were able to code that as first time kissed. Through the use of a confirmability matrix, we were able to identify that the feelings, emotions, and actions we looked at were positive. The category of seeing, speaking were categories that reoccurred several times. Those in conjunction with the feeling of fulfillment was also significant, and these helped to shape our theme. We established quality and credibility to our research through peer review. This was the most rigorous portion of the research itself in analyzing the data that we obtained. Triangulation was also used to eliminate our personal bias as we interpreted the data. Peer review was used to provide validity to our research. Each member of our team came from various backgrounds and different working professions. But as you'll see in the sample below, we were able to come together with our own ideas about how to code and establish a master code for each line of the song.
Our major findings, or feelings and emotions, were positive or negative, and we based some physical actions on positive and negative. This slide shows feelings and emotions. The positive feeling that was overwhelming was the be everything, and then you will see the chart for the negative emotions. The most common words are no, not, or don't need. The physical actions that are positive and negative, speaking has the overwhelming response, and the negative was the wanting to leave. We did have some disagreements in our coding, so we worked together and did some recoding. For example, one of the lyrics, inside I built a wall. I had a response of block, Randy had a response of secure, Kelly had a response of isolated, so in our recoding we came up with blocked self. Listed below are some of the examples of our other recodings. We came up with some love at first sight themes. Experiences related with love at first sight were predominantly positive. There were both positive and negative feelings and emotions associated with love at first sight. However, positive feelings were expressed more often than negative feelings. Positive feelings include a desire to be everything, to the feeling of love being true, unique, and new. Continuing on with themes, actions linked to love at first sight are primarily positive and exhibited through first look or first word spoken in the love at first sight experience. Negative actions regarding love at first sight were limited to leaving. This may be due to our sample size.